Hi, this is Judd Bristow. I'm a broker associate with Reyes Real Estate in Clermont, Florida. I want to talk to you today about the new Hometown Heroes program that the state of Florida just put into place. At Reyes Real Estate, we are very passionate about serving those who serve our communities, and this program is a great way for us to further that mission. We're a veteran-owned brokerage. Many of our agents are veterans themselves or military families. I myself am also a high school teacher as well as a realtor. So this really is going to hit close to us and helping those who are near and dear to us, and we hope it can help you out too. We're going to look at program requirements, loan limits, income limits, and how the program actually works and can help move you closer to your dream of home ownership. So what is the Hometown Heroes program? The state just recently set aside $100 million to assist people in certain public service occupations with down payment and closing costs when they try to buy their first home. This is a huge lift for those people who serve our communities so faithfully, and it's going to be a great benefit to allow them to actually live in those communities as homeowners. I've seen news reports describing this program as being aimed at teachers and first responders. Now, while people in those jobs do certainly qualify, that's way too limiting. The state has actually produced a list of numerous jobs that can qualify for this program. I'm putting a link to the list in the video description, so you're going to want to take a look below and click that. It's not just classroom teachers under the education field. School psychologists, media specialists, guidance counselors. In law enforcement, it's not just police, it's probation officers, detention officers, juvenile corrections officers. Under medical, doctors, nurses, LPNs, nursing assistants, athletic trainers. For fire, not just firemen, but also licensed EMTs and paramedics. So make sure to click that link in the description and see if your job qualifies under there. Another thing that's not certified by the state but also qualifies is, of course, veterans and active duty military personnel. One thing to clarify here is that veterans and active duty military are not under the same first-time home buyer limitation that everyone else in the program is. Veterans and current active duty military can use this assistance to buy a new home even if they've already owned a home in the past. There are some limits to how much money you can borrow as your primary mortgage for buying the home to be able to qualify for this assistance program. There's also income limitations for family income. These limitations vary by county across the state. I'm going to focus on 7 counties here in Central Florida. The loan limits are the same across these 7 counties, but there's a little bit difference on the income limits that I'll talk about. If you're wanting to borrow money through a conventional or a VA loan to buy the house, your limit there to be able to still use this program is $647,200. Now, you're going to cap out below the 5% of the loan value if you were to take that maximum loan, if you were buying a very higher end house. So you're going to cap out at the $25,000 that we talked about earlier. That is 5% of $500,000. Just understand that there is a cap of either 5% of the loan value or $25,000, whichever one you hit first. If you're getting an FHA or USDA loan, the limit is $420,680 that you can borrow as the first position mortgage. Income limits vary by county, like I said. In the 7 counties that I typically serve here in Central Florida, it's $124,350 in Orange, Lake, Seminole, and Osceola counties. But the household income limit is $118,950 in Sumter, Polk, and Marion. So that's based off of where you're trying to buy property. You're going to want to check your household income to see if you fall under that limitation. You'll actually work with a lender to apply for the program and verify your qualifications. So if you're going to buy a home and you are taking out a $300,000 mortgage, your lender that is loaning you that $300,000 will then also qualify you for this program and handle that. Here's the beauty of the program, though. The money that you're getting from the state is not a gift, it's not a grant, it is a loan. It has to be repaid, but it doesn't add to your monthly payments for the house. So let's say you're borrowing $300,000 as your first mortgage to buy a home. That would qualify you to get $15,000 of assistance towards down payment or closing costs. That $15,000 goes in as a deferred second mortgage. What that means is that while you're paying on that first mortgage, the $300,000 that you borrowed to buy the house, this second mortgage, the state assistance of $15,000, sits off to the side, collecting no interest, and you are not making payments towards it. It is not payable until you either sell the house, transfer it, refinance the first mortgage, or no longer occupy the home as your primary residence. In those cases, the loan needs to be paid off. If you sell the house, it would simply be paid off out of your seller proceeds like a normal mortgage would. One thing we don't know for sure yet, and I've spoken with some lenders about this, the state has not issued guidance about what would happen if you stayed in the home long term and paid off that first mortgage on schedule. So let's say 30 years down the road, would you then have to turn around and pay a $15,000 lump sum at the end of paying off your mortgage? We don't know that yet, but we're hoping to get guidance on that soon. It's certainly something you would want to make sure you are aware of before you sign any paperwork to accept or enroll in this program. Thank you for taking the time to learn through this with me. I look forward to answering any of your questions or fielding any of your calls about this. If you have questions, concerns, need clarification on anything, please don't hesitate. Give me a call. You see my number and email there on the screen. Reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about this or some other Florida programs to help first-time home buyers. My job as a realtor is not to sell you anything. My job is to coach and guide you through what will probably be the largest financial transaction you will ever make in your lifetime. I've built a career in education, and this job is just a natural extension of it. That's why I love what I do. Again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I can get you partnered with an amazing lender, and we can go find you the perfect home. Have a great day. Hope to hear from you soon.